everybody, welcome to Em and Weeb. This is the 500 subscriber special. Thank you guys so much for 500 subs. 1.2k on TikTok. That just fucking happened out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. We really appreciate you guys. And to show that appreciation, we're reading a fucking book we both hate.
Yeah.
So
Might be the worst thing I ever read.
I think it actually might be the worst thing we read on the show, bar one thing that I don't like.
I'm surprised you think that's worse than this.
I only had to read one volume of it and I'm done.
Yeah, but like this is a lot of bad in one volume.
Yeah.
I feel like if you had to read even like 10 pages more, it might be worse.
Yeah, that's fair. So for the 100 subscriber special, we read 100 Girlfriends. And to keep to the theme, we're reading
very shitty rom-coms.
We are reading, what's it called?
Rent-A-Girlfriend.
Rent-A-Girlfriend. Sorry, I got a text from work. So we're reading Rent-A-Girlfriend. Should we just rip the Band-Aid off?
It's ass.
It's bad. It's really bad. I think Rent-A-Girlfriend is so fucking...
Why does he keep imagining his ex getting railed?
Well, who doesn't? But like... I'm just kidding. But my thing is like, it's like an incel fantasy.
It's like worse than an incel fantasy because like he's paying for this. She doesn't like him.
Is this like a metaphor for prostitution?
Something like that.
Okay.
But like he keeps getting hard thinking about people fucking his ex.
Yeah, he does. Which is like a lot to take in. My thing.
Sorry. You know what? Let's do a quick summary of the novel. Please don't read this. In fact, I'm actively telling you not to. We are a substitute for reading this. So a guy gets dumped. First girlfriend ever dumps him. He, for some reason, has 1 million yen given to by his parents. He's 20, by the way. By being given this million, which is about $10,000, they're not giving him any more money to support him. I think he does have a job or something, but who cares? He decides to start using that to rent a girlfriend for about $50 per date, not counting extra charges or whatever. That's the whole story. That's it.
Yeah.
So he decides to rent a girlfriend. That girlfriend is a cover girl, obviously.
Yeah. A victim of this man. So my biggest issue with the book is that the main character is just unlikable from the jump.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about him. I want him to fail.
It feels like how jobless reincarnates try and sell me the whatchamacallit. They're like, no, you're supposed to hate him in the beginning. You're supposed to watch him change. And I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, like to what you can make someone shitty. Vegeta shitty, right? But he's really fun to watch. He's not fun to watch, this
Absolutely
guy.
not.
I can't remember his name. He's not fun to watch. He's just shitty. So the whole thing is like he goes out with this girl. They go on a date. And he gets home and he sees that like she has so many 5-star reviews.
Yeah, he's like, wow, I feel so special. Keep in mind, he rented this girlfriend from a rent-a-girlfriend service. Sees a bunch of 5-star reviews being like, wow, she did this. She held my hand at the end. Oh, she told me like, see, like it felt like and he was like, wow, I'm not special.
What a slut.
Yeah. And then he was like, one out of 5 stars, didn't know like what fish these were. Meanwhile, this motherfucker has an aquarium at home, so he knows all about fish. And it's so dumb, man.
It was a really hard read.
So she yells at him later because
he
hires her for a second date after this. And starts putting her on blast in public. For no reason. And she takes him off the side and she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're paying for this service. Like, this is my job. Of course I've been to the goddamn aquarium before. I live here. I work here.
I know these streets.
I know what a fish is. She buys, like, she's like such a, like, human being. She's like...
She's way too well written for this.
She went, I bought a book on fish, so the second date would probably go better. And it's a waste on a motherfucker like him. Sorry, this is like getting me because of how fucking awful this is.
No, I feel like I wouldn't be as mad had it like just not been the fucking worst read ever.
Yeah, if this guy was just awkward, it would have been fine. But he's not only awkward, he's just a terrible person.
Just mean.
Yeah. He puts her on blast and all that shit. He drags her around like just unfavorable places. He took her to she was kind enough to go with him to the hospital for his grandma. I don't know why she did, but she did.
Yeah, she actually didn't have to do that. She just went home.
But she went, and then like he introduced her. She's like, "It's fine. People do this." And then like his grandma's kind of psychotic, if you're asking me.
Yeah.
And like she does everything in her power to seem normal. And then we see her later in like as a and she looks like the girl from Metamorphosis, which doesn't mean anything to Davie, but it means a lot to me, and that's psychotic that she looks like that. So Metamorphosis is a doujinshi, which is another word for hentai. About a girl who looks like that, like the nerdy version of Chizuru, and like she just ruins her life. I've never read it. I've actually never read it because apparently like
I think there's a meme template.
Yeah.
With her.
Yeah, but that's what she looks like, like pretty accurately. It's insane.
Yeah.
And sorry, like she's just like a normal person. She's like, don't tell anyone about my motherfucking job. I enjoy this job, and if you fuck this up, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is like a great character wasted
on this book,
on this awful book.
But like every other character we ran into has been shitty.
Every male character has been the worst.
Yeah. Like his friends shit on him. My thing is like, I don't give a fuck about him.
Yeah.
But I'm also just like, why do you hang out with these people?
Yeah.
Nobody in your life likes you. You know what I mean? I hope it ends with him. Can I say that?
No.
Should I cut that out?
You should.
I bleep it?
You should bleep it.
I'll bleep it.
It's fine if you say it, but like you should definitely bleep it.
Okay, I'll bleep that.
But
I'm not lying. You spitting.
But as you go forward, like this guy just gets worse. He like, so I don't know how these motherfuckers ended up being neighbors and not finding out.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he's an incel. He doesn't go outside.
Yeah, but like he goes to school. They go to the same school.
I don't know. Well, bad writing.
You think if they were prepping for the same date, they would be coming from the exact same place. And he breaks into her house later. Like, that's so fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
And apparently, like, this is just it. I was tempted to read more. So, I was like, what if I bit every bullet shot out of a gun and read the rest of this, caught up? And I went, why the fuck would I ever do that?
Yeah.
Just to tell you how bad it is. Because I'm pretty sure nothing has changed. Apparently, someone was like, oh, the movie arc went really well. And I went, what the fuck do you mean the movie arc? And then they were like, and then it was back to square one. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
I'm so confused on to like, I know there was one chapter that got really popular because it was so like notoriously bad. And I can't remember what it was about. But
Could not tell you. Notorious.
it's something cuck related.
That's this
whole
one.
book. It's like this whole book for real.
He likes the jack off thing about his ex-girlfriend getting fucked.
But my thing too, right, is like, you would think this would be a setup of like, oh, the rent-a-girlfriend is going to fall in love with him and they're going to like fall in love.
So that's what I thought when I first read it. I was like, okay, maybe it just takes a while, blah, blah, blah. Nope.
Yeah, like I hope that doesn't happen actually.
Yeah, in fact, I hope that she never sees him again. He has to rent a different girlfriend.
Yeah. I honestly hope so too. I hope she just like leaves the story never to see this man again.
I hope the ex becomes a rent-a-girlfriend and tries to get him to rent her. Because those two are the only people I would be okay with getting together, is the shitty ex and this shitty individual. The ex is also a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Except she's like, we don't know that yet. Because she just talks a bunch of shit to his face. But like, he's kind of a freak. And she admits it. She's like, wore a miniskirt on the date. He's like, I can't even stand because, he's like, he has a heart on. He demand kisses after the first kiss. Even if he ate garlic, ignoring what I wanted. Always try to hold my hand. That one's fine. Try to take her out to like late night. I don't even know what this means. Izakayas to eat. I don't know what that is. And like she tries to like defend him, and he goes, "Don't defend me." Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
He likes it. He likes being shamed.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, the worst part about this book is the art style is really pretty from time to time. The art style was like selling this, is what I think it is.
The whole time I'm reading this, all I could think about was like, who the fuck is this for?
Yeah, because I'm looking, like, look at this cover, and it's like, usually covers are like touched up to make them look even better than the art. This is what the art looks like. It's nice. But it's awful. It's bad. Like that scene where they're under the blanket hiding from the grandma and he's like getting hard over her. I was like, this is like awful. I feel so bad for this poor girl.
Yeah. It's like, I needed a trigger warning for this.
Yeah. I read Uzumaki after this and I was like, thank God, a palate cleanser.
Yeah. I did the mistake of reading it after Uzumaki.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Let's talk about Read 'em and Scream.
Yeah. That's why I was surprised you didn't put this in the Read 'em and Scream colors. But there's no, like, aside from the art, there is no good part of this.
I did not like a single chapter.
There's like literally nothing I can talk about.
I might have liked the premise if he wasn't a fucking asshole.
There are two good things about this. The art style and literally the cover girl. She is normal. She is a human being.
She's literally
or more like a human being after this.
She should be the main character.
She's she was literally like, hey, I'm gonna help you out this one time. Like they were this close to the problem being solved where he like admits to his grandma, like, yeah, she's gone. And then she like fucks it up for no reason.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this, man.
She's really committed to her line of work.
Yeah. But like, she's like after hours.
At what point do you like... I don't know. I just don't understand who would like this.
I really like...
A cuck, I assume.
Yeah, it's what it feels... It feels very like cucky. Like, I don't know what to say. I was like, okay, this premise might be fine.
And no.
No, at no point was I enjoying what I was reading. This guy from page 1 is cringe. Hold on, where does he start being creepy? From page 2. No, from page 8, it says. He starts imagining people fuck his girlfriend, and he starts getting hard about it. And if that had been the only time, that would have just been a little weird. But he keeps doing it.
I feel like I know a guy like this, which is why it's like rough. You know what I mean?
You can just say it's you.
It's crazy. I think there's one part where like he's like, okay, I'm gonna be a new me, and somebody just walks up and is like, how many times you jack off last night? Which is a crazy thing. No one talks like that.
Yeah.
And then he's like 3 times. Like that's cool.
It's he breaks into her house. Sorry, this is the part that I would have just killed him. Like officially unforgivable at that point.
I think it's literally when he's like, hey, I'm gonna blackmail you if you don't help me.
Yeah. But like that's just that could just be empty words as a thing. He broke into her house.
Yeah.
He broke the chain that like kept him from entering her home. And the worst part is she's just a nice person. God, the designs are like so like done well. The art style looks fine. Why is he drawing her getting fucking plowed? This guy just, I feel like this art style, the artist rather, or the mangaka, just really into NTR.
Yeah. I think
I don't.
Therefore I am. I don't I don't like any part of this. It's just so hard to just like
I'm so hard. And not for this.
I think it's just rough because like I hate everything about this.
Right.
And there's really not much to say about it. Like I hate it, you hate it.
Well, that's the thing. For me, there's a lot. Like, I'm very good at breaking down why I don't like things. And the issue with this is it's everything. This guy is
It's like where to start.
Yeah, this guy's a freak. He likes to be... He's like a super awkward and he doesn't try to get better.
Yeah.
He's super jealous about someone he's literally paying to like him at all. And she's doing a really good job of like being normal about it. And he feels entitled to more of that shit.
Yeah.
For no reason. Brother, this is a $50 exchange. She's putting in the hour of work you get. And then he's like, I just need to trick my grandma. You got to trick your grandma. And every character in this is kind of like annoying. And then like one scene where they're like where he's like trying to be philosophical, and I'm like, brother, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I can't rent a real me to play myself. Ha ha ha. Very funny. And she's like, don't get me involved in your self-absorbed narcissism. And that's this whole thing.
I think the change of just having him be a little more like well-meaning, it goes a long way. I think the book would be a lot different had he been like good intentioned. He just fucks up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's a dick. He's a fucking asshole. That's why this book sucks.
Yeah. But it did bring me one thing that I'm like, okay, I'm kind of glad I read this.
Yeah.
And that is the advertisement at the end advertised a cool looking book called Beyond the Clouds, The Girl Who Fell from the Sky. I might pick that up because that sounds cool.
Other than that, I don't think there's any good redeeming quality about Rent a Girlfriend. It is so fucking bad. I want to know what people are saying online about it.
You look that up?
I will.
So the advertisements are so interesting because they're like, this one's just called Living Room. Apparently, I don't know what that is. Something wrong with us. That's everything. Sweat and soap. I don't like the way this looks, but it says it's like Watakoi. So maybe you'll be into it. But it looks a little adult. So, you know, we are adults. Glepnir, which I'm not really a fan of Glepnir, because I'm not really a body horror kind of guy. I do have the first volume, though. And then there's Eden Zero, Davie's favorite manga. There's Fire Force, my favorite manga. Just telling lies.
So someone said, why is the anime and manga so frustrating? I saw the anime, and now I'm reading the manga. I reached chapter 235. I started at 168 or something, and they have been pulling the whole confession thing so much that I'm losing interest. Like, why don't they just get the whole thing done? Why are they pulling the whole thing so much? Sorry, this is just really hard to, like, why don't they just get the whole thing done? It's like how those TV shows run out of script, so they keep adding some useless things to increase the runtime. The manga is only giving me frustration and irritation. It's been 3 days. I have left doing stuff so that I can read this manga, and it feels like they are just baiting me and wasting my time. Sorry, this is just the most literate Rent a Girlfriend fan. And why hasn't Kazu just begged for the other girl? So I'm getting spoilers.
It's Ruka. They're talking about Ruka.
So people are saying, let's see.
Apparently there is, in fact, a second girlfriend hitting this tower.
I don't get all the hate.
I'm sorry, didn't he just... Are these different people?
Different people.
Okay.
I'm on the Rent a Girlfriend subreddit. I started watching because I'm just going through a list of romances because I'm lonely and I got to Rent a Girlfriend. Sorry, the way he said that. So, because I'm lonely and he just got to Rent a Girlfriend. I asked my friends about it and they told me it was horrible and not to watch it. Based friends. Then I looked on TikTok and it was the same shit. I watched it anyways because you got to see the list through. And once you get through the first 2 episodes, the show is really good. Sure, there are some interesting moments in it, but overall, it definitely doesn't deserve all the hate it gets. Do people just not get through episodes 1 and 2? Someone says, Did you watch up to the 2nd episode only, or did I get it wrong? If so, do you seriously think that is enough to form an opinion about an anime that has 3 seasons and one more coming up? I totally think 2 episodes is enough. If your first episode is, like somebody getting beat to death with a stick, and you're like, I don't want to watch this.
Is the ongoing Kazuya and Rent a Girlfriend slander going a bit too far? I know he just grew up, and I have a lot of gripes. That's not how you spell gripes, but I'm never mind. I'm going to read this verbatim.
A lot of grips.
I know he's a screw up, and I have a lot of grips on how his approach on things had been, but being used as a metric for failure versus other rom-com characters that successfully confessed and or got laid is like too much. I'm sorry? Just a reminder, he got 2 kisses from Chizuru. Whether the content is about saving face in front of the grandma or was something genuine on Chizuru's part, at this point, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm sorry! This is a rom-com!
I think being genuine totally does matter. What do you mean?
If he paid her to kiss her, then that's fine. What do you mean? Like she has to like him? He only has to reciprocate. Only has the reciprocation part pending. Yeah. Really?
The important part.
Yeah. In regards to the manga, his MC confessed and reciprocated today after 6 years. What the fuck? Did he get with somebody? Twitter got engaged into the usual rom-com console war, all because a couple got together and Kazuya is still struggling. Nope, he's not. He has not. Oh, hold up. When was this? 2 months ago. This might be about Dress Up Darling. That sounds about right.
That's so funny. They were like, hey guys, so what he got with the girl? Our book doesn't need that.
They're already on dates. He's already his rent-a-girlfriend. I'm girlfriend. Rent-a-girlfriend. Question is, once Kazuchi, I hate when people use ship names, Kazuchizu happens, whether it's next year or in the 10th anniversary, or when the series announces final arc in the far future, God, will it received with enthusiasm, or will people be too jaded and washed out about romance and rom-com because of perception of a bigger event being dragged out, in italics?
I hope that their final arc ends with Frieza Black
killing him. Yeah. Please explain what you like about this.
Read better shit. I'm sorry.
I love this manga, and I still do. But, oh my god. You're going to hear something, and you're going to be like, how? But Kazuya and Chizuru have both barely changed since the manga's start. They still don't communicate their feelings. She's a rent-a-girlfriend, and the relationship has regressed, if anything at all. She is a rent-a-girlfriend.
I feel like she shouldn't fall for him.
So that's the thing with some rom-coms. People are like, they should get together already. We know they like each other. But that's not part of the process. The part of the process is watching them fall in love naturally. This is not that.
I think she should kill him.
Honestly.
At the end.
Sorry, I was going to spoil your short film. It should end like your short film.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, do you know my short film?
I know how it starts, which is how you told me it was supposed to end.
No.
Oh, did you change that? She's not going to be cradling his fucking disembodied head?
No. That was the original idea.
Yeah, because you told me there was no blood, and I was like...
No, that would have been raw.
Fuck?
No, that first idea would have been raw. We don't have the budget for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I was like, it feels weird, like, have like a couch with a hole in it, the girl crisscross on there, and then have a guy's head there with like makeup to make a stump off to the side. There is very, very little progress chapter to chapter. It can be months of build up for little plot payoff. I understand why readers get frustrated. For me, I just put the manga down. I'll pick it up again when they start dating. I'm sure to read it all in one go, the pacing issues will be less glaring, which is understandable for something like Dress Up Darling, which was pretty slow, except for the fact that it was just slow on the relationship part because there was two parts to it. The cosplay, their friendship, and the relationship building up from that friendship. This is called Rent-a-Girlfriend.
It's a transaction. She doesn't want to be there. And if she does want to be there, it sounds like very like...
It was about my Dress Up Darling.
That's funny.
I did carry. I don't know, and don't downvote me. Downvoted. But after the recent chapter of My Dress Up Darling, all the fandom of other rom-coms are treating this series as the challenge jester again. Brother, you were always that.
Yeah, no one's liked your book.
Man, I'm mad I couldn't experience it with fresh eyes. It sucks being into fandoms and also liking those pages on social media that share content because they straight spoil everything. Why would you ever? The same with... I hate people who type Boku no Hero Academia instead of just My Hero or My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Even the acronym pisses me off. BNHA instead of just MHA.
MHA is just such a good acronym.
Yeah. But he's right.
Yeah.
First of all, I hate people who do that.
Yeah.
This guy's literally complaining about the Dress Up Darling spoilers.
Yeah. Which is like...
too far when people sling insults towards the author and the fans.
No. I'll insult the fans all day.
Hey, man, that guy's making money. And that's what matters to them.
Yeah, I can criticize your book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think, like...
Well, that's what he's saying. Is don't criticize the author and the fans. Criticize the book.
No, I'll criticize the fans for liking your book. But, like, I'll keep... Unless it's, like, some abhorrent shit, right? Like, you're fucking, like, constantly drawing these girls being fucked and him being cucked. I think that's just something about the author, though. I might talk shit about the author. Why are you drawing all this cuck fetish shit? Get this fetish shit.
When the series is good, it's really good. When it's bad, well, it's because a lame arc is being needlessly drug out.
Hey, man, this is my complaint for Naruto. Your book does not apply.
Not because of the characters who I really like. Kaz in particular gets a bad rap, IMO. I wonder why. Jesus.
I hope Frieza Black kills him. It'd be so funny.
I hope Zeno just pops into this universe and erases it.
Too slow.
Sonic, you're too slow. Just evaporates them like fucking Thanos.
Zeno comes out. Veto. Oh, fuck, man. That's awesome.
Short answer. People just want to pick on this because for likes, farm, karma, etc. All different, like, points. Likes, farm. Not, like, farming for, like, just farm karma, etc. And while there are problems, I nevertheless enjoy this series. Anyone that just want to shit on other people's enjoyment of certain series are just desperate for attention. I am.
Here, man.
You got me.
No, hear me out, right? If you enjoy the series...
I should rent a girlfriend to get attention from. You know, you're so right. I definitely need that attention.
I think...
I wonder how often he pays her the $50. Because if we have to see that page of him handing her money every time, I might be willing to keep reading.
To count them.
Yeah.
My thing is, like, if you like the book, whatever, right?
I will read all of this for 1,000 subs. That'll be... Davie's getting a tattoo. I will read the rest of this.
Okay, glad I'm not part of that.
Yeah, you already got your 1,000 sub goal.
Not 1,000 subs. Oh, yeah, my goal. Yeah. My thing is, like, hey, if you like it, whatever, right? Whatever.
If I come back and I like this, put me down.
I will. That's fine. You know, whatever. You like it, whatever. My thing... I'm gonna shit on you for liking it. I'm sorry. Like, I don't need a reason. It's not for attention, right? If we wanted attention, we'll just keep talking about how we don't like JJK all the time.
Holy shit. Someone talking about things. In my opinion, the whole point of Rent a Girlfriend is to explore the depths of human compassion, empathy, and perseverance. Sorry, that was me, not them. All of which Kazuha has to do in order to get his dream girl. And I, for one, welcome the day of the marriage. I'm still a Yai Mori fan, though. Don't know what that means. So, there's their what you call it. So, they're trying to watch this man learn to be human. So, I think that's what it is. They're trying to watch this person go from an incel to a person, and that's what they enjoy. But the thing is, he has to get someone to mommy him up there.
That's the thing, though, right? Because
maybe several someones. Because from the looks of it, he's still hanging with the ex, and then 2 other girls have joined.
My thing is, like you said, I think if you want to see someone get better throughout the story, fine. But he's doing it at the detriment of other people. So I don't fucking care. Your first volume fucking sucks. I'm sorry, this first volume is really fucking bad.
This might be the worst. This might be the second worst volume initial volume I've ever read. I really didn't like Slow Start in Another World either.
Toradora Volume 4 is pretty bad.
I said first volume. I very specifically said
single
first
volume. They said single volume.
That being said, this clears that like 9 ways to Sunday.
Yeah. So Toradora has been fucking raised up a little bit.
No, that hasn't changed. This is just dug a very deep hole.
I think this is the worst thing we read on the show.
Absolutely. This might be the worst thing I've read.
And I think I am tired of talking about it.
I'm not. I love to talk shit. I kind of don't get it. Like, on top of, like, why? So, this is like my issue with that I was going to have with Dandadan, except for that's really fun. What's the plot? Like, his plot is to get a girlfriend, but, like...
It really isn't one.
But, like, why? Ugh. I paid money for this.
I thought that was my book.
Like, well, you won't care.
I won't, but still.
The fact that you've had this on your shelf for so much longer than I have is insane.
Because I bought it as, like, a joke. Because you were like, you won't like it. And I said, tee-hee, I bought it. And then I didn't read it. And then we read it, and I was like, this sucks.
The fact that I've told him he would love Gachi Akuda, he picked it up, read a chapter, and was like, "You're right." But it took him ages to do that. I told him he wouldn't like Rent a Girlfriend. I think he got it like a week and a half later.
I think I bought it when you said that.
And there you go.
And I thought that'd be funny. And then I didn't get it. Or no, then I bought it, then I didn't read it.
Yeah. Understandably, because he knows I'm right.
Actually, I bought A Really Shy Girlfriend first.
Yeah. I wasn't there when you bought that one.
Yeah.
I think you told me you were like, oh, I don't know. It sounded like it might have been interesting. Then I told you about Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah. So I wonder if Rent a Shy Girlfriend's going to be better.
I will let you know.
It's only uphill from here, I feel. But
you don't know that.
But my thing is like, honestly, I'm so tired of talking about this. Let's talk about the channel. Okay. 500 subscribers. What do you think? Where do you want a channel to go next year?
Next year, I'm hoping to do more content, like me, because I'm just bad at making content. I watch you make videos. I'm like, ah, man, I wish I could talk, because I can talk to you, and I can talk with you. I can't talk to a camera.
It's rough.
I'm like, I think I took like 2 hours for me to record that one I did, and I just didn't like it in the end.
It's rough because it's a hurdle I had to get over.
I also don't have any room in my room to like record. That's why I was sitting on my bed for that last one.
Mm-hmm. I think with so many TikTok trends, I think you have so many books that you can participate in those.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do a lot of the show me your, and then I'm gonna show you my.
Show me your first manga. Show me your dick and balls. Show me your favorite manga.
Just
it's your sound. You're just trying to see how people do it.
Show me your thighs.
Show me what you're reading right now. Show me your feet.
No.
Show me your toes, wiggle them.
There's a great Northern line bit, which is like, a weird fucking hypnotist, but like at a live show, it's like, you're feeling really warm, you want to take off your jacket, just show me your feet, take off your socks, really slow, take off your socks. Anyway, now it's getting like, put on your coat. No, show me your feet. Don't put the shoes on. Your feet are so hot, they're burning. It's a great. I fucking love Northern Lion, man. He's the funniest person. He's like up there with Caleb City, except Caleb City does short form content. Everything that NL does is
off the dome.
Is alive.
Yeah. Every clip I see of him is always so funny. It's off the dome. It's the dry delivery too that kills me. I've never watched a single stream, but you send me clips. Yeah. It's just the dry delivery of everything he says is so funny.
The son will become the daughter. It's still the greatest video of all time.
I think funniest people. Caleb City, I think, is the funniest fucking person.
Is up there.
But there's this guy named Tony
Soprano.
No, but he has like a longer last name. I can't remember how to say it. But he says he makes the funniest fucking sketches ever. There was what was it? They're so like random, but they go like to different, like it can be obscure niche topic, anime related or like hip hop related. It's so funny. What's it called? But he makes a lot of good stuff. I highly recommend his stuff. So many good sketch comedy things. It always makes me kind of like, and I'm not going to say who I'm talking about because I feel like there's no use in shitting on creators when it's not really necessary.
Yeah.
I think it sucks when popular YouTubers in the anime space go off and do other ventures and then they're not that good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to cut off.
Talking about KSI and his music.
No, but that is funny. And I'll stand by that. That shit is funny. I'll cut this out. It bums me out when I see creators go off and do other things and then they just like don't stick the landing because it's like, oh, that sucks.
I hope they get back up on their feet and start, running it.
Yeah, I hope it catches their stride. But that being said, we do want to do other stuff with the channel.
Yeah.
We've tried other videos. They quite didn't pan out in the edit, and I just didn't like them. Maybe we'll do them again. I want to do more bridge stuff for sure.
Same.
Like the Sasuke one I made was really fun. The Neji one is still my favorite thing we ever made. I think that video is so funny.
I gotta watch Naruto.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part.
Yeah, literally, because we gotta start writing shit.
Yeah, and I want to make more stuff like that. I want to do more anime, and maybe like write some jokes for like Blue Lock.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Things like that,
that you said like make videos on us watching anime, and I immediately made
I don't think we'd like doing that.
I don't like doing
I feel like I'd only do that on like a special occasion.
That's too
like
much,
a movie.
Too much time.
I think like things like the Gurren Lagann movie where we talk about it after.
So fucking sick.
I think things like that are cool. We'll probably do it on Daima when we go see it, the premiere. Daima's already out, but the English premiere we're seeing on theaters.
One of my content creators that I follow, they were like, yeah, I kidnapped all my friends and forced them to watch Gurren Lagann, and like every reply was their friend, and they were like, and this is to go beyond, and like stuff like power, we got the power, like all that.
I like how you just threw a Dragon Ball quote.
Sorry, no, that was
this
not.
What it's like to go further beyond.
I was thinking My Hero when I said that for some reason.
Oh, plus ultra.
Yeah.
I like that even further beyond is a dubism. It's so sick.
Yeah.
Sickest thing Goku's ever
There's
said.
a lot of great dubisms like that. Like Naruto's Believe It is pretty.
Yeah. Did you see my video I made about that?
Yeah.
They just kind of stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Because now his catchphrase is Never heard that motherfucker say that in my life. But I think that's in the manga too. Where the mom's like, you say like me. And I'm like, when the fuck has Naruto ever said that?
Why would your words be passed down to him
genetically
like that?
If you've never talked to him because you died?
You are dead right now.
The day he was born. But yeah, I want to do more bridge stuff. I want to do more focused videos, I think.
I want to do one shots. I would love, bro. There's so many things I want to talk about. Fucking Notorious Talker. I don't know why people don't fucking like it. I got downvoted for talking about it in the light novel subreddit, and I'm like, why?
It was the Rent-A-Girlfriend fan base.
Yeah, honestly, they don't even know I hate them yet.
My thing is
I lied. I need to talk about something else.
I think before you get to that, the idea of doing one shots and stuff is cool, but I think we would have to restructure the way we do the podcast. I like this book club thing we're doing, but it's just taking so long to get through anything.
Yeah,
I think is like
I feel like we might have to start doing arcs split up into 3 episodes rather than a volume an episode.
Yeah, but some arcs are just way too much.
Yeah, so we split up each arc into 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have to rework it. I think Naruto is going to be that place to experiment because we did that at first. We did that with Dragon Ball, but then the amount of stuff to read has gone up significantly in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Except it's not because I usually read them all the day before anyway.
Well, no, because like the amount of books you're reading though.
Yeah, but it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball's arcs, when they got longer, were like, we were reading like, a volume or so for the first arc, for the first episode, a couple volumes for the second episode. Episode like 4, we had to read through fucking 7 through 10.
I don't know. I could not tell you.
Something like that. But like the arcs started getting longer, and that's the only thing when I was talking about it, I was like, okay, I foresee this being an issue. So when we did Pokemon, we were like, okay, let's do 1 volume per episode, and that worked really well.
Because of how dense the volumes were.
Yeah, but then we got to Toradora,
and those volumes have nothing happening.
Yeah, it was very tough. Full Metal, I think it works. It's just so fucking long.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll have to rework it. Because there's other manga I want to talk about too. Like, it would be nice to have an episode talking about JJK more in depth. It would be nice to have an episode where we talk about Blue Lock, things that we like, Hunter x Hunter, things that aren't done that we can still talk about.
Yeah.
Like, I think we could talk about fucking Apothecary Diaries in depth, but we have no place to do that. So Page Turners is cool, but I think Page Turners should just be more like wacky, just kind of like us.
Yeah.
Shoot the shit about whatever.
Anyway, so speaking about shitty romances, I'm going to talk about Chobits. Chobits is one of those things wherever I talk about I like rom-coms about fucking robots, or I like robots, robot girls. Anytime I talk about how I like robot girls, someone brings up Chobits. And I've known about Chobits for forever. These manga are ancient. These are made by Clamp. It's a team of women. And I was like, cool. So reading it, I always stopped because it always made me feel really uneasy partway through because there's a character. Age 17. Why am I saying that? Because it matters a lot. How she was like, hey, I don't really think these robots make any sense, or not make any sense. I feel like it's a problem with society because people are falling in love with these robots. Like, are people even good enough at this point to compete with them? They're smart. They're good at everything. They know everything. They're just better than humans in every way, and I don't feel like that's healthy. And I was like, wow, this is like really making me feel uneasy. It's making me think about things, and I was like, oh, that's really good. And young me was like, I don't want to read that.
Yeah.
But I was rereading, and I was like, I'm so excited. It turns out she was just in love with a 39-year-old man who had already married a robot, and she had died. And she was like, oh, I love him. And then he loves her, and then they get together. She's 30. She's 17. He's 39.
Ah.
And another problem I have, which is why I thought I dropped it, was the main romance is Chi, the Chobit. Spoilers. sorry. This is spoilers for the entirety of Chobits.
Yeah.
She is infantile in the way she literally has no memory. She can't even talk. He has to teach her everything. She likes picture books, and the guy's like 19, 20. This was fine when I thought the 17-year-old was going to be his romance partner, because I was like, okay, 19 and 17 is fine. I think I think he might have had a birthday. I don't remember, but she is like super like, and this doesn't change. She gets like a little smarter by the end. She can talk, but like she feels so infantile, and it's shown like that's kind of how it is. And I was like, this is like not romantic.
Yeah.
And people love this, and I was like, I'm not really feeling it. And like the whole like overarching thing is like, but you can't have sex with her. There's a reset switch in her vagina. And I was like, what the fuck?
This joke doesn't work, but I was going to say, talk about Schrodinger's box. Does not work.
Makes no sense.
No, I just wanted to say box.
That being said, the art is really like cute, but that's the only thing positive I can say about it. It does make me question things like, oh yeah, like why robots and AI would be a problem. And I thought that was going to be really cool by the end, where he like has to face that dilemma. She was supposed to be like a super mega fast learner, and then she just kind of stopped learning.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, all of that just went down the shitter. 8 volumes for fucking nothing. I binged this in one day, and I was like, it's bad.
It's cringe and gay.
Now I hate robot women.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm not going to
You
say
love
that.
robot women.
I love robot women. Anyway.
Thanks for 500 subscribers. It is really cool. We like that the podcast is growing. I like seeing regulars on our TikToks.
Same.
I think it's cool. I think I want to make more stuff. I think that's really it. I just want to make more stuff.
Yeah, thank you for the 1,000 and change for TikTok as well.
Yeah. I think ideally I would be able to work on this more while also balancing the other stuff I want to do. Like after Emily, there's already other things I want to make separate from Em and Weeb, and I think balancing the two is going to be my goal. Because I have had to kind of slow down production on the podcast for Emily. And so ideally I wouldn't have to do that anymore. So. But yeah.
I'll make sure that my schedule still makes it so I have Mondays off. I did get the last coach fired for not giving me Mondays off. That's not true.
And then you killed him.
Yeah, that's true.
Fired him to the sun.
And I fired them into the sun.
Killing them instantly.
You know what the shitty joke that I really like? For me to poop on.
What are you talking about?
So when someone says, oh, that's really good, for me to poop on. You've never heard people do that?
Never.
It's something that kills me every time. So like a couple of streamers I know say it. And it kills me. I think it's a reference to something I just don't know.
Yeah.
But it kills me.
All right, thanks guys for watching. We're tired, so we're gonna
He's
stop.
tired.
I'm tired, so we're gonna stop. I have an earache that's been killing me all day.
Fucking up his fucking circadian rhythm, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, later.
Later. I did the fucking Frankie. What does he do? Oh. Yeah.